We've been working along with the Utah Action Coalition for the state of Utah to be addressing issues that were identified in the NAM's report on the future of nursing 2020-2030. And one of the items that we selected to work on was nurse well-being. Nursing is seen as a cost in the budget when actually nursing is the revenue producer, because you cannot get admitted to a hospital, for instance, unless you have a nurse to take care of you. And that's an RN, and that takes education and experience. And one of the problems that we have is we know nationwide that we lose 20 to 30% of the nurses we educate in the first 2 years of practice. We've kind of established a partnership with the Action Coalition and the Utah Nurses Association where we've been working on nurse well-being. And so Utah Nurses Association has looked at how to facilitate individual nurses learning to actually stop the stress response to situations in which they find themselves daily on moment-to-moment basis, so that they don't suffer from the physiological effects of the stress response. But we seem to be trying to solve the problem constantly by producing more nurses, by educating more nurses. And all we do is we keep bleeding off nurses. And so I think part of what we're trying to do is recognize among the leadership in Utah that as much as UNA might be able to facilitate nurses learning how to prevent the stress response as opposed to constantly treating it, although there's tools to do that too. And then and looking for our colleagues in the systems that employ nurses across the continuum, ways that the organizations and the leadership can help mitigate the conditions that lead to that stress response. So we have many things on the list of that in terms of workplace violence prevention, trying to see how we increase nurses' pay, and so that patients get excellent care, not just barely adequate because we can't get to them.